Hey, I'm Steve from the Nerd Cantina, and I just got back from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. If you weren't excited for this movie, I don't know how that happened. This is Quentin Tarantino's ninth film, set in Hollywood in 1969, with such actors as Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Al Pacino, Kurt Russell. This film was basically Tarantino's love story of the golden age of Hollywood right before it ended. 1969, that's when the Westerns started falling out. Hollywood was really changing into what the current state would end up being. They were moving away from that golden age where movie stars were your men's men, and the leading ladies were all the damsels. It was really a great kind of love story to that end of the golden age. Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, they were phenomenal in this movie. It ran 161 minutes, which was pretty long. Most of the movie was a very slow paced movie, but the acting from Margot Robbie, from Leonardo DiCaprio, and Brad Pitt just really kind of sucked you into that time frame. Really got you to grow very fond of their characters. You wanted to see where the story progressed. Anybody that knows kind of what the context of this movie was, it was building for something, and they did a really good job of keeping your attention and buying into those characters all the way throughout the entire movie. Tarantino didn't shoot this film as he normally does. It had some different camera angles. It was very kind of mellow. It wasn't all jumbled around. It didn't not a lot of cuts, a lot of long scenes, a lot of long takes. Which, when you have actors like Leonardo and Brad alongside the likes of Al Pacino and Kurt Russell and a lot of young actors coming up in Hollywood, they play very well together. The story was interesting. It was definitely worth your time sitting in the film theater and enjoying the film. If you're not a Tarantino fan per se, if you don't like his style of shooting, you might want to wait on this one till it comes out on video. But if you are a fan of Tarantino and a fan of film, I think you really enjoy this movie. It ends up playing really well. I don't want to give anything away. I do everything spoiler free, so I don't want to give too much on where the movie leads and how everything plays into each other. But it is a good film overall. Like I said, the acting is definitely going to have some award nominations in its future, and it really just makes you wonder throughout Tarantino's career where he's going to end it. He's talked about only doing 10 films total. This is his ninth, so he's got one left chambered before he's set to retire. And throughout his catalog, you could see kind of his age playing into this one, and maybe not going so much for shock value, but really trying to get the best performances out of the actors that he possibly can, and to have DiCaprio and Pitt playing against each other throughout the majority of the movie was really enjoyable. And then anytime you see a DiCaprio Pacino scene, a Russell Pitt scene, these are phenomenal actors, and they do their jobs very well. So if you go see it, leave us a comment, drop us a line, let us know what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, get out, go to the movies. We always encourage people to go watch these good films. So if you love these actors as much as I do, and as much as the general public do, you'll probably enjoy this movie. So thanks for checking out the spoiler-free review. As always, like, subscribe, comment, do what you got to do. Join us at the nerdcantina.com/community. Enjoying all the fun, and I'll see you at the next one.